The state's 80th House District has seen a dramatic geographical change. It no longer covers the area near Columbia, but encompasses Mount Pleasant from Faison Road in Carolina Park to Long Point Road west of Highway 17. Our guest is currently running against former Councilwoman Kathy Landing in the upcoming November midterms. Let's welcome Democratic nominee Donna Brown Newton. It's good to have you with us.
Hi, thank you very much for inviting me.
All right, so you ran in 2020 for the then District 99. You lost to Jen Gibson. So I'm curious how this race for you is different.
Well, the difference is in this race is there wasn't a primary, which was one thing. That means we didn't put two Democrats against one another. And also because the district now has been redistricted and now it only covers the Mount Pleasant area, which makes it wonderful because now it gives Mount Pleasant the opportunity to have a representative that actually lives in Mount Pleasant. In past, all representatives that represented Mount Pleasant lived in another town or city.
Yeah, so you see what's happening on the ground, on the streets every single day.
Exactly.
From development to crime to all kinds of things.
Yes.
So tell us a bit more about your platform. What do you want your constituents to know, your potential constituents to know about the work that you endeavor to do should you be elected?
Well, if elected, one of the main issues right now we're faced with is women's reproductive rights. Women need to have a better choice in making decisions for their health care. And I see what's happening in the State House right now, that's being taken away from women. And one of the main issues I'm concerned about is women's reproductive health choices. I'm also concerned about the fact that we need to have sensible gun laws in South Carolina. These are the things I see as going way beyond the pale, which should be happening in the city, especially a town like Mount Pleasant. Also, what happened is that law enforcement went and discussed this issue with the legislature and told them that it should not be the fact that people should be able to walk around and carry an open carry but no permits at all. So those are some of the issues that's mainly to my heart with me as far as women's health, gun sense, and also education.
You've been in education for at least 25 years, and so where do you think that South Carolina is falling behind, and where do you want to take it in the next couple of years? Well,
I've worked in the on the level I worked in education was worked at the guidance office. We dealt with situations as far as academics and emotional issues that deal with children and faculty and staff. So I see South Carolina, we need to work more with mental health. We have a district, South Charleston County School District, in the past composed of only 2 social workers to cover an area that consists of over 45,000 children. We need to increase that volume to have the kids can be able to come, have somebody to talk to with issues that concern them, things at home, to have a well-rounded student, because a student, if you're suffering at home, you cannot function at school. So we need to be able to function a well-rounded student, so we need to increase our social workers at the school.
Do you believe in school choice?
I believe in school choice to an extent. The extent is when it comes to the point where it's taking public funds from local schools and giving it to private schools, and then that's what I have issue at. I believe that public funds should remain with public education, and because public education will only be strengthened by the fact that we invest more money into it and keep all school levels at the same pace. Right now in Mount Pleasant, we have wonderful schools in Mount Pleasant, but that's not all of Charleston County. Charleston County consists of downtown, North Charleston, and the rural areas of Baptist Hill, all those areas. We need to have the funds to be distributed where all schools can have the same benefits that we have in Mount Pleasant, which are great schools where all my children attend. And I worked with the school district as an administrative assistant. So I've been able to see things from a different level.
Yeah, sure. And finally, any upcoming campaign stops that you're going to be making? Any events that are going on before the November 8th election?
Well, the only big event we have right now is that the Democratic Party is doing something we have annually during election time is the Blue Jamboree, and that's on Saturday. So I'm excited about that. Okay. It's a chance for Democrats to get together and help and encourage and just present to it's going to be like-minded people there. So just to present to them, to encourage them that we're going to be here. The Democratic Party is going to be a force to be reckoned with in Columbia and in the United States.
Donna Brown Newton, thank you very much for joining us. We're back after this.